In Lakesh from Key Das. Today I'm going to be showing you one of my favorite beginner meditations that I kind of intuitively received. So, if you're someone that's never meditated before or can never get comfortable with it, here's what I suggest you do. I suggest, number one, you begin by spending the day that you're going to be meditating, the first portion of the day, simplify. Simplify, simplify, simplify. Simplify what you're eating. So instead of having really complex meals, this doesn't mean eat less necessarily, although that will benefit you. Just eat less variety of things. So if you were going to have a fruit salad, just choose one fruit and eat a lot of that fruit, for example, until you're full or until you're satisfied. That's what I suggest, because everything that we consume in one way or another, it's affecting our state of consciousness, it's affecting our perspective, unless we are consciously piloting that. And through meditation, we learn to consciously pilot that. But it will be easier if you start with more of a blank slate. That's why fasting has been so popular in spiritual traditions for thousands of years. Simplify the music you listen to. Maybe just don't even listen to music that day. Simplify the colors and the clothing that you're wearing. Simplify how many different types of people you are interacting with. Make it a simple day. Remember, you don't have to push yourself. It's not about that. So I'm going to be doing this one in the chair because I was just working on a movie script and I meditated before I began, and it turned into inspiration to make this video. So we're doing it in this chair. You start off by just asking yourself, am I coming from a place of love right now? And when you ask that, it creates a separation between your thoughts and your true identity. And this brings you back to reality, because you are not your thoughts, you are the awareness behind them. And that's who we're syncing up with when we meditate. So once you ask that question, then you focus on your breath and you take in a deep breath and you close your eyes and you focus on appreciating that breath. Just imagine that you were underwater drowning and you just popped out of the water and you take a big inhale and you appreciate the fact that you're alive and the fact that you can breathe and taste and feel and all of that energy. And you can see what my body does there is it actually expands. My chest opens and I lean back. Oh. Right now at this point you don't have to focus on breathing with your mouth or your nose. You can do it however you want. The key here, what really matters, is that you have gratitude, that you are appreciating. And what that's doing is it's unlocking your heart. It's unlocking your heart chakra. It's bringing you back into balance, because whenever you're moving out of gratitude, you are moving out of love. And love is a state of harmony between the body, the mind, and the spirit. So healing is the only thing that can follow, and bliss is the only thing that can follow. Now you simply continue to breathe. You exhale by simply letting go. Exhaling is not a willpower required activity. You simply inhale by expanding your stomach is a good thing to focus on. Expand your diaphragm and imagine it pushing down on your organs so that your lungs can drop and fill up more. Your stomach should be expanding first and then your chest. So you inhale like that. I like to put my palms up. It's more of a receiving type of posture, yielding and accepting, allowing love. And then when you exhale, you let go. And you will find naturally, once you get into the rhythm, that your abdomen will start to recede because you are consciously pushing it out. And if you'd like, you can help bring it back in when you exhale. And that's going to help collapse your lungs so that you can get all the air out. And just let this pattern naturally flow, and the longer that it happens, the deeper and the more that you relish your breath, you'll notice that you go slower. Because, well, there could be countless reasons why you go slower, but that's the natural progression. I would say that it's because I fall more and more in love with each breath, and each breath fills me up more, that I need another breath less and less, until eventually you reach stillness, where there's a space between your breaths that lasts a very long time. So that's my first meditation. And you continue this and continue it until you have inspiration to do something new. Not until you get tired of it, because that won't happen. You will not get tired of it. If you get tired of it, there's an issue. There's something that you need to change. So you first, the prerequisite should be you should be comfortable. I'm sitting on a chair. I'm not slouching. My feet are placed firmly, flat on the ground. Hands are on my knees, palms up. They can be palm down if you'd like, whatever is more comfortable. Some people like to put their right hand under their left hand. That stimulates the right side of your brain, which most people don't use in America very much. And then you put your thumbs together, barely touching, and this helps you keep a balance in your mind. And then you'll notice when you're meditating, if one of your fingers happens to push one of the other ones over, that you completely lost your focus and were drifting off, falling asleep, or where were you? But you can always come back to your breath. As I like to say, I actually dedicated an entire page to my book, Tokens of a Sound Mind, that says, "You are never too lost to return to your breath." And that is something that can always help us whenever we're confused or bothered. Our breath is there to redeem us, and we have that to appreciate and give gratitude to. And that is something that we can always place our love upon, because whenever you're loving, you're back into harmony. So you can focus on many other things when you meditate. You don't have to focus on your breath. Some people focus on their religious deity if they practice religion. You can focus on Jesus. See his face in front of you. You can focus on Krishna, some focus on Buddha, some focus on the specific chakras they focus on, the heart chakra being open and the green color, some focus on the crown chakra and the relaxing and the yielding and the opening of the lotus above your head and the dripping seeds of inspiration into you. See, when we do this, when we yield and when we tune into love, like I said, we tune into harmony, and from this allowance, we allow all of our habitual thought patterns to float away eventually. Right now, you shouldn't even be paying attention to your thoughts, because your thoughts will be there. You know, if you're new to meditation, you're going to have a buzz of chatter in your head. But the trick is you don't have to pay any attention. None. If you're focused on your breath, just let the thoughts go. They don't have to be finished. Like if a sentence appears in your mind, it's not your responsibility to finish that sentence. Just return to that appreciation. And each breath will get deeper and deeper, because the more you give thanks, the more you will realize you have to give thanks for. And that will carry over to your waking life, and you'll realize that anytime you want, while you're doing anything, you can follow your breath, and eventually you will start to prioritize your breath, and you will always be connected to love, and then you will never do anything without conscious breath, and that's pretty much enlightenment, and that's pretty much nirvana. So message me if you have questions. Sorry for the long video. Check out Tokens of a Sound Mind on Amazon. It's by Ki Das, and I also have a link for the physical copy, which is really high quality. Check this out. I'll have to make another video to explain it a little better, but this is my debut book, and it's an oracle. So you flip to any page, and it will bring you back to reality and inspire you with beauty. Peace out.